Hey, great Monday morning. It is a beautiful morning. I would say a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, but I am still not there. Uh, I am still in Monterrey, and I know it kind of sucks being in Monterrey because good morning, is Murillo. It kind of sucks being in Monterrey because today is the start of early voting, but I have to subject myself to my dentist's appointment. So hopefully, guys, today I will get measured uh, to fill in that gap, which it feel would probably feel amazing. I don't know how it's going to feel, but I know that I got this one, and I showed y'all this one. And let me tell you, that feels amazing. I don't know. It's just that sense that they're all there, having your tongue swish back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and feel that fullness in la muela is just a good feeling. So I'm glad that that happened. Good morning, Arroyo. Good morning, Jessica Hermosa, the mostachon queen of Brownsville. Jessica makes the best mostachones in Brownsville. Good job, Lemus mostachones. Good morning, Alejandra. Good morning. Good morning. Kenina, good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos días, Mario. Bendiciones. Good to see you this morning. See, Hector, good morning. Good day for voting, Mr. Castro. It is a great day for voting. I hear that it is going to be kind of cloudy with very little chance of rain, guys. Please take advantage, guys. There's going to be curbside voting at the polls. And again, guys, if anyone needs a ride to the polls, I can arrange that for you guys. It is greatly appreciated. And one of the things that we will be talking about this morning is the election and what was mentioned in regards to the state of the city of Brownsville by the mayor on Saturday, and just go over some of the highlights that he mentioned on his social media page, and just take a gander at them and see what your take is on them. Look, one of the things that I think is very important is that we may have our own opinion as individuals who are running for office, and I'm going to guess that a lot of the individuals that are out there that have thrown their hat into the ring have valid points in regards to the inefficiency of the current city commission and how they've basically failed us. So, guys, we're going to see if we can bring in Carlos Elizondo, uh, candidate Jessica Puente Bradshaw. If she can come on as well, that'd be great. Joe Valdez, Alberto Vélez, anyone out there that wants to come on, please do so, and we'll get what their take is. So anyone out there that wants to come on, please let me know, and come on, join in, and we'll talk about the state of the city, and we'll take it as that. Let me see. We just got one call. Mr. Elizondo is ready to come out. Let's see if we can get him on. Quick response. Good morning. Good. That's at the amiga. It's in the good morning, Reina. Are you enjoying? And so you enjoying your vacation? Yeah, no, I don't have it with me. Not this trip. Good morning. Que no te cuenten las muelas. It just feels amazing, guys. And let me tell you, I've had that hueco there for such a long time. I was surprised that they could do anything with it, but it feels awesome. And yeah, and you could hardly tell. Like if I go like this, you can't really tell. You could see the little space. And if I go like that, very obvious. That's what I'm hoping to take care of. Good morning, Erasmo. I was in Brownsville last night. Got home at 3 a.m. I live in Dallas, Texas. Have a blessed day. May it go your way. May it go our way, Sonia. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Mr. Castro, Mr. Lizondo, and Bradshaw all have my vote. Thank you, guys. I greatly appreciate it, Hector. Um, Mr. Elizondo and Ms. Bradshaw are actually in the same race. But guys, let me say they would be a breath of fresh air to District 3 and to the city of Brownsville as a whole. So I'm hoping individuals decide to make that change uh, and bring in individuals that are going to be part of the solution and not necessarily part of the problem. And we have Mr. Elizondo. Mr. Elizondo, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Erasmo? How you doing, people?
I'm
Great
doing
to be
good.
alive. Great to be in the city of Brownsville.
Hey, well, I wish I could say the same, man, but I am in Monterrey. Oh, yes.
Ah,
Me fui porque sabía que estabas llegando.
that's good. You want me to hold the fort for everybody here?
Yes, please. Someone
Oh,
is.
you got it. Someone's got to do it.
We need new leadership. Please vote. Otherwise, don't be complaining. El vote is needed for a better Brownsville. 100%. Good morning. Good. Are you sick? No. The image looks different, Adrian, because I am not on my green screen, and I
This is
don't
the
have.
real you.
Yeah, this is me without makeup, and let me say, I have the benefit of at the studio to have my makeup, I have my lighting, and here it's just this is how this is what you would look forward to waking up every morning if you were
This
with
is
me.
reality.
Scary thought, I know. Love you, Adrian. Vote for Erasmo Carlos Isondo and Joe Valdez. Preach. Thank you, Kat. Good morning, Erasmo and Carlos. There's a spider right there. Can y'all see it? Y'all can't see it.
Right here.
I'm gonna let it go up. Pobrecita. I thought it was a mosquito and I was almost going to slam it, but I'm not going to. What are you running for over there, Gobernador? Well, you know what's funny, Carlos?
What's that?
I found out yesterday. Let me make sure it doesn't fall in my head. I found out yesterday that one of my students is actually running for mayor of the city of Monterrey. And
Wow. That's
I,
major.
huh?
That's a major event.
It is. It's
Hey, Vito,
amazing.
you better vote for me, Vito.
¿Es el Viro? ¿Ya salió Viro o qué? Ahí está, mendigo Viro asqueroso.
Nomás queda chueco.
Está súper chueco. Oye, pues I found out because I saw a billboard. Este, Colosio, hijo de Colosio.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm going, he's a young kid, man. I mean, he was my student. And I saw the poster. I said, like, he's actually running for mayor of the city of Monterrey. I mean, I had him in high school. I actually taught him literature.
Nice.
Go figure. Back in high school here in Monterrey. So I think I'm coming back next after winning this race. I'm coming back and I'm going to try and reach up to my student, see if he remembers who I am.
Try.
Soy inolvidable, Carlos.
See.
No makeup and not handsome today. Thanks, Mario. Chin. And here I thought that you were back on my side. Makeup, lighting, and kilt.
I got lighting all over the place. Look at
Andas bien brilloso. Oye, digo, Mr. Clean, digo, Carlos, fíjate que this morning dije yo, no, hombre, como que voy de camino. I'm going back. After my dentist appointment this morning, I'm headed straight back. Dije, no, hombre, me voy en boxers, aquí está la frontera. Pero luego dije, it might not be well seen si me vayan a parar entre la carretera.
See,
Dije,
that's probably not a good idea. That's probably not a good idea.
mira este marrano con sus boxers. It's an amazing feeling to be driving around with boxers. Went to McAllen yesterday, and it's nice to see them thriving. Hope we all vote for change so the Brownsville can finally begin to prosper. Fíjate, Carlos, que Kat is right. I was watching on on my news feed, Carlos, how they have the dragons and dinosaurs exhibit at the McAllen Convention Center. Man, that looks amazing, man. And Carlos, that is something that our kids have to drive all the way to McAllen to enjoy. Y ya que están allá, they make a whole day of it, Carlos. I mean, not only do they go watch the exhibit out there at the convention center, but then they go out and have a meal, go to a bookstore, go to a coffee shop, go to the mall that actually looks like a mall.
All
Este,
around. All
if only
around.
if only we could have those things here, Carlos.
Right. Before.
That is something that our kids have to drive. If only, if only we could have those things here, Carlos. I, you're
We
sounding
can, Erasmo, but we can. We just don't have the leadership right now that will propose that. They're proposing downtown. And like maybe this is not the time, but like I said, I'm not against downtown. I'm just against putting all taxpayers' monies, all of the city of Brownsville's taxpayers' monies downtown. If they want to bring in someone with 30, $40 million and they want to put it all downtown, that's great. But stop using 100% of the taxpayers' monies for their pet project, which is downtown. And that's all I'm saying.
Good morning, Erasmo and Carlos will be taking people out there to vote. Family and friends, good luck. Let's make a change in Brownsville, people. Thank you,
That's right,
Papa.
man.
Good
That's right,
job. Wow, the library is full with politiqueras, and there's a line for early voting. Good turnout. Good job.
Good.
Good job. And sorry about the politiqueras, guys, but again, one of the things that I think is very important, Hector, is, is that some of us, I'm not sure about Carlos, but some of us, we can't afford to pay politiqueras. And it's a disservice to the community. And I hope that the community sees beyond that. Carlos? Take
I can't afford it. I can't even afford a comb.
take a note from Carlos over there, looking like Mr. Clean, de presumido.
Thank you, Mario.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, you both are still on the road. Focus, gentlemen. Actually, Carlos is sitting in Brownsville, Texas.
That's right.
Erasmo's still on the road. The only dinosaurs we have are sitting on the commissioner's board. Time for them to move on. We need new blood. People, go out and vote, please. And one of the things that I got today, Carlos, some of my friends, oh, and I shared it with you. Some of our friends are sending text messages. Guys, we need you guys. We again, Carlos, I mentioned right now, we don't have the politiquera money, we don't have the vendor money, we don't have special interest money. We just have you all as our resources, and we hope that you help us out in regards to doing what Ben is doing and taking individuals out there to vote.
Correct.
Good morning. Will there be curbside voting? Yes, there will be curbside voting. Actually, that's where Hector is. Hector will let us know in a little bit as soon as he's done, but there is curbside voting for anyone that feels uncomfortable in regards to getting off and getting in line because of COVID-19 or because of any disability that they may have. So please take advantage of it, guys, and please go out and vote. I heard that they charge each one $1,000 to stand there and hold a sign. Let me tell you, hasta me dan ganas de ir a hold a sign for someone for $1,000. It's a lot of money. Can't afford. Voting for you, Carlos y Erasmo. Rolling my dice on you guys. Thank you, Mario. Greatly appreciated. And I'm sure Carlos greatly appreciates it as well.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Mario.
Yeah,
Thank you,
you
Mario.
do. Love you, Papa. Let me, Carlos, one of the things that I wanted to talk about. Okay.
Yeah, I think, oh, I don't know, there's a glitch or something.
One of the things that I wanted to talk about today, the mayor had the State of the City address on Saturday, and he touched on some points, and I think some of the points are valid. But let's go over them, and he highlighted them on social media. And let's just go over really quick to give our insight. The first one is Crossroads Festival. Crossroads Festival was launched with 5 festivals in one: music, film, food, politics, and art. Carlos, your take on Crossroads?
Big fail.
Yeah.
So when the worst about it, it might have been a great idea, but if they used city taxpayers' money and they for their little pit project again downtown, and it failed, who loses? The mayor didn't lose. Ben Nees didn't lose. Rose Gowan didn't lose. Whoever was there during that time did not lose. The only people that lost were the taxpayers, man. You and I, we all lose. We always continue to lose. That's the whole purpose of having everybody go vote for new blood. I mean, completely get these people out, get us in, and see what we can do. They
Well,
have.
yeah. Let me say, I'm going to ask everyone on here and everyone who sees it later, guys. Did you enjoy the Crossroads Festival? Did you go out to the Crossroads Festival? Did you even know the Crossroads Festival was taking place? And I'm going to answer that absolutely not. And I'll tell you why, because I did go. And the reason that I went was because I was driving by on my scooter and they were just giving away tickets, guys, that they were supposed to sell because no one was in attendance, guys. No one. They had City of Brownsville employees out there. They had the same clica that is always on the committees and the boards, the same pieces of crap that ultimately decide to misspend a lot of our money. Those are the individuals that were out there, guys. So how did it benefit the city at all when we dished out 275,000 of our tax dollars to pay for that? A nice little festival that ultimately only was seen by very few people here in the city of Brownsville. Carlos, do you think that most people in the city of Brownsville had the opportunity to go or even
No,
went?
no, no. That's why I didn't get any more publicity. That's why they didn't do it again because it failed. Imagine if they were to do it again. And
No.
again, I go back to the same thing. They keep using our taxpayer dollars for these projects. They could have used all that money again. I go back, go put on some benches on these bus stops. That will be done once in about 20 years.
It's crazy. Uh, Again, guys, we need projects, we need events that are going to benefit or serve the city of Brownsville as a whole, guys. I mean, de qué sirve if they spent $275,000 that only 20 people actually got to witness or enjoy uh, in the city of Brownsville, guys? And a lot of the people that were there, again, I was there, guys. Nadie me lo platicó. I mean, no one told me. I saw it. The people that
Mhm.
were there were individuals that, were on payroll. They were getting paid to be there in order to make appear that there was actually people at the events. It's very unfortunate. But guys, it's something that Carlos made mention. Guys, we're continuously sinking more and more money into downtown, which ultimately, guys, quieras o no, benefits the mayor of the city of Brownsville, benefits the city commissioners, guys. It's their property downtown. Do you have property downtown, folks? Do you have a vested interest in downtown? Every city commissioner out there, and maybe with the exception of Commissioner Tetro, every single commissioner out there has a vested interest in downtown, guys. Every single one of them. But when you call them out on it, Carlos, then you're ignorant or you're ridiculous.
Yes.
Uh, I saw people taking off Carlos Elizondo posters on Paredes.
Take a
Bastards.
picture of them. Let's put them on
Yeah.
blast. That's just because they're scared of individuals like myself and Erasmo. They're going to go in there and and make light of what they're doing. That's why they're fighting so hard. That's why they're putting $500,000 or $250,000 on the opponent's races. This is the reason why. Look at it this way, guys. If you see the amount of money that's being put against the candidates that are going against us, then that tells you don't vote for them. There's a reason why they want them to win, and it's not in benefit of the citizens of Brownsville. It's to benefit the few.
special interest. Well, guys, let me say, at the end of the day, do you want a Brownsville that serves a little niche group, a little clica, or do you want a Brownsville that services all? And let me tell you, I'm going to say, and I haven't studied it completely, but I'm going to say that one of the reasons why every other city in the valley is growing and prospering, guys, is because they have leadership that is focused on doing what is in the best interest of the whole. And I'll give you one example. The city of McAllen, guys, again, always the city of McAllen. City of McAllen's, as soon as the uh, pandemic hit, immediately they set up these hotspots throughout the city to generate free Wi-Fi throughout the city of McAllen, guys. I mean, we didn't do anything to help out our citizens. And now one of the things that the mayor is touting on here is how they are in the last steps. Let me see. eBridge Center is known, that's not it. A pilot program. One of the things that he touted on the thing was how they were in the last stages of getting broadband throughout the city of Brownsville. And again, my issue is, guys, why is it always Yamero? We're almost here. Is it coincidence, Carlos, that elections are now?
Of course not.
State of the Union was Saturday, and early voting started on Monday.
Of course not. It's all planned. It's the evil plan. The evil plan.
Yeah, I'll try to see if I could find it. Anyway, the next thing that he touted was COVID-19 drive-through testing was established and tested almost 18,000 residents. It was the only city-led driven drive-through in South Texas. And again, I appreciate the medical professionals that were out there, testing individuals for COVID-19. But I'm going to say that Dr. Eder Hernandez and his team were the ones who actually should be receiving credit for it. Because again, it's great that the city of Brownsville permitted it, but it was presented to them by Dr. Eder Hernandez. He was the mastermind that went out there, and and he got a lot of flack for it, Carlos. He got a lot of flack for the same people that are in this little niche and group. So now all of a sudden it's like, oh well, so they made a lot of money, but hey, we're going to
But
take credit for it.
right, and not only that, Erasmo, what you see now is that was it the first led or all led by a city? And maybe it was. I don't know. I don't have the facts for that. He might be just blowing smoke. But the other thing is, it was led at the end of this pandemic when it should have been at the beginning. And what happens when you want to monopolize the whole city and want to do everything so you can lift your collar and say, I did it, you do it at the end, people's lives are at risk, and you will fail most of the time. And if you notice, if they would have brought in the private industry like Dr. Hernandez at the beginning and been a part of the expert wanting to put these departments together to be able to mass vaccinate the whole city, then that would have worked. But they did it at the end because the mayor wanted to say, I did this. I'm the one that led this campaign through. Yeah, you led it towards the end. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it was a little late.
Very late. What do you think about the fourth stimulus check? I think that there is talk that we might get a fourth stimulus check sometime in August. More power to whoever qualifies to get a stimulus check. I want my stimulus check.
Because I can't get here fast enough.
Amen, brother. If Rick would get here this week, that'd be awesome. I might be able to afford a sign or two.
Right? And I might be able to replace the ones they're taking down or what?
On Paredes.
That's right.
The other thing that he mentioned, guys, and this one really, really bothered me. BCIC launched the Startup Texas Initiative, supporting companies and entrepreneurs with $10,000 in startup capital. Look at us. A total of 8 companies have been selected to date. Let me say, I applied for this grant, being that we do have a business downtown. And look, guys, let me say this, Carlos. There's no way in hell that I expected to get that grant. It's just not going to happen, guys. It wasn't going to happen because I'm not a part of the clique. I'm not a part of the little group. I'm not a part of the selected few. And to boot, what they were asking for, humanly impossible for a lot of us that have small businesses to qualify for. So again, Carlos, I'd like to know who are the 8 companies that actually got this money, and I could almost guarantee you that you're going to see Seventh and Park. You're going to see all those little restaurants and little bars downtown, like Ramblas and all these other folks out there, guys. Terras, and nothing against them, the restaurants guys. Dodici. These are the individuals that you're going to see on there. And is that too far fetched, Carlos?
No, it's not. I mean, it's true. I mean, I'm all for companies downtown thriving, just not thriving on my tax dollars.
Well, let me say to every single small business out there in Brownsville, if you are a small business owner, guys, did you benefit from these $10,000 they were giving out to these 8 companies? Could you have used those $10,000 that these 8 individual companies got? I mean, guys, for individuals that have small business, that have business in the city of Brownsville, guys, you are not being served. BCIC receives $5 million of your tax dollars, guys. I think it's a quarter of a cent, Carlos, in regards to the revenue coming in that is sent to BCIC, and the other is sent to GBET, guys. $80,000, 8 companies, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. Are you one of those $10,000 companies?
No.
And look, folks, again, if you have a small business, how did that benefit you in any which way? But still, lo que me da coraje, Carlos, is de que the mayor, in his state of the city, guys, he makes it sound like all of Brownsville benefited from these monies. City of Brownsville did not benefit from these monies. His compadres, his campaign supporters, they benefited. And Carlos, that's why they spend $150,000, $200,000 on these campaigns, man.
Of course.
Because ultimately, the people that donate that money are going to get that money back somehow, Carlos. And my question to your people in District 3, Carlos, that have a lot of our small business here in Brownsville, Carlos, did you benefit? Are you one of the 8? Did you get $10,000 for your business?
Absolutely not. No.
Could they have used
capital? And no. I can guarantee that none of them, most definitely they could have used it to pay out the PUB bills, to pay the gas, to pay some of the employees, to pay some of the costs that it costs, the air conditioning, whatever it is, plumbing, little fixes here and there. They could have used $10,000. They could have used $1,000, Erasmo.
Algo.
But yet they received zero. And they will continue to receive zero if they vote these people back in.
Yeah, guys. Enough's enough, folks. And again, that one caught my eye. So they've benefited 8 of their compadres. And again, guys, prove me wrong. To my friends, I just mentioned Lemus Mustachon. Lemus Mustachon is a local small business here in the city of Brownsville. What could you do for your business, Jessica, with $10,000? But we are not in that clique. We are not in that little special group. Look, Carlos, I've drive around District 3. I live in District 3, Carlos. I've seen small business shut down in District 3. I've seen our malls starting to decay. Where are all the incentives that are going into the pocket of Rose Gowan's buddies, Mayor Mendez's buddies, Roy de los Santos' buddies, and Ben Nice's buddies? Guys, it stops with you. So we must be throwing more money to Brownsville after his new $3 billion contract with NASA. I do not know. I'm still waiting to see what's going to happen.
I think what he's doing now is
go.
Yeah, with the wetlands, I think that's the next. They're asking to expand the launch site over now, the wetlands. Jimmy,
Jimmy, guys, it is the start of early voting. Also in Port Isabel, to all my friends that are out there in Port Isabel, Jimmy's the man. Buenos dias, Afra
Jimmy's the
and
man.
Ken. Like, Jimmy's the man. First day early voting. That was me taking it down. I said you were running for Carlos. Now we know who took down your sign.
I know, mi Cheviro. Por eso nadie te quiere.
Por eso nadie lo quiere, Viro. My mom and I saw you on Saturday on frontage in 802. I was driving my scooter. That was me. Whatever happened to the complaint of city officials that went off on the reporter during the pandemic press conference, Carlos?
Absolutely nothing. They did nothing
Nothing.
for it. It was again the same thing. They fight strong women, women who actually opinionate the truth on their shenanigans, and they went all out on her. I mean, it's horrible.
Let me
To
say, guys,
allow
I
that
know.
to continue to breed.
Let me say, I know Nubia, and let me tell you guys, in regards to reporting, she is the reporter at the Brownsville Herald. She is it.
Yeah,
And in regards to photography, Miguel, he is it. They're legit, guys. To be disrespected by the mayor and this, what's the guy's name? Franco, Ramiro, whatever his name is.
oh, he came from
Yeah, out of town. Romero. Guys, to be disrespected by these people, to be belittled, you know, it's just appalling. And Carlos, let me say, one of the things that they mentioned at the from the forum that we had last week on Thursday, guys, was how the individuals that were leading this forum were out there. Oh yeah, Rose. Oh Rose. Oh Rose and Ben. Oh Rose and Ben. And these are the Cameron County Democratic women, and they were pandering to them. And anyone that saw the forum knows that it was one-sided in regards to the direction of the forum. They wouldn't let us speak. I had to use my closing time in order to respond to the blatant the insults that were thrown my way by Ben Neese and Rose Gowan. But let me say, guys, the Cameron County Democratic women should be appalled that a female was treated so wrongly. Misogynistic comments from the mayor, Romero guy, and not one single member of the city commission, not one, Carlos, came out to denounce what had been done to her. Not one.
no one. Not only that, Erasmo. Then you have the leader of the CCDW, trying to manipulate the forum. And then not only that, helping a known wife beater.
Oh, yeah.
And applauding him. I mean, and you have the Cameron County Democratic Women's leader there applauding Mr. Benice.
Allotting him
Are
extra
you
time,
serious? Are you
letting him
serious?
speak whenever he wanted to. I mean, the guy has such disregard for women. It's really amazing that we don't have that Me Too moment here. Commissioner Neese, Commissioner Gowan, they turned a blind eye to this reporter's as the concerns in regards to the ill treatment that she received. And again, not making this up, guys. She posted it on social media. We
Yeah.
shared it. It is embarrassing. What's going
Yep.
to happen with the 10 million Musk is donating? I can tell you what I think is going to happen. It's going to continue to go to benefit the mayor, Galansky, Ben Neese, and Commissioner Gowan out there, because they're going to use it to raise the benefit of a possibility of being able to make more money downtown. But let me say, guys, someone told me, said, Erasmo, well, don't you think that if they improve downtown, their property is going to increase in appraisal and they'll be paying more taxes? Guys, let me tell you, North Kolonsky, Commissioner Gowan, Mayor Mendez, they don't pay taxes, guys. They do not pay taxes. You do. They have their homes, their businesses assigned as historical. So they get exempt from paying taxes, guys. Rose Gowan does not pay taxes on her property. You do. You think she cares if her property goes up to to be appraised for $1 million? It benefits her. It benefits Golonsky. It benefits the mayor of the city of Brownsville. It benefits them because at the end of the day, guys, they don't pay a dime in taxes. You do. Their value could get appraised. Their property could be appraised at $1, $2, $3 million. Do you think they care? They don't care. It's a Carlos. It's a win-win. But my people in Brownsville, their property is appraised 30, 40, 50, $60,000 more than normal. They got screwed. Out with the old, in with the new, Brownsville. Preach. Let's hear Carlos talk some points about all this dung flung by the city commissioners and his opinion on fixing it.
I mean, just the dung flung. I guess I don't know what you're referring. If it's about downtown, if it's about mayhem and destruction within the city, departments, directors. I think we can go in there and we can sit down and assess the situation and see how we can be able to make this city turn back around. And when I say that, it's to benefit the whole city of Roswell. Remember, District 3 is in the north side. I will be representing District 3, but I'll also be representing the city. And my ideas and my thoughts and the way I think the city should be run is not solely downtown. I think the majority of the people don't live downtown, and though the majority of the people are the ones that need to be represented. Should downtown prosper? Most definitely, just like District 3 should prosper, just like all the businesses in District 3 who have the majority of the employees, who have the majority of the taxpayers, who have the majority of the citizens. And I heard, I think Ben Nice was saying that they did a study, that he paid for another consultant, and they came and did a study on how much downtown actually puts into the city coffers because the tax base is so big. It's a lot more than the rest of the city of Brownsville. That's a lot. Just look at the amount of people that actually work and live downtown to the majority of the people that live outside of downtown. The majority does not pay taxes out of the downtown area. So that, again, smoke and mirrors tactic by City Commissioner Beniz and the rest of them. Hey, Mark, I'm going to go see you today.
Well, let me say, guys, Mark, again, it goes back to my point. I mean, were you given the opportunity to receive $10,000 like Rose Gowan's compadres, like Mayor Mendez's buddies, supporters, like Ben Nice and his contributors? And the answer is no, Mark. And again, all we're asking for is a seat at the table, Mark. We want you, Carlos, the other business downtown, the tortilleria. We want all businesses to have the opportunity to get a piece of the pie. You're a taxpayer. You're a resident of the city of Brownsville. What makes them deserving of getting these funds, Mark? And what makes them deserving is they put money in the campaigns of the corrupt political machine, and it benefits them tenfold, guys. And they have to pay back that money, Mark. That's why you and me continue to lose, and that's why Brownsville continues to be stagnant. I have friends, small businesses, and they didn't know about any small business help for their food trucks. And again, guys, do we want a mayor, city commissioners that are going to benefit on serving the few, or what serves the city of Brownsville? Carlos, hasta en eso son tontos. Because if they actually invested in all of Brownsville, Carlos, then their compadres, everyone would prosper. Pero no quieren dejar que los demás prosperen. Están aferrados a que nomás ellos quieren prosperar.
Yeah.
The three best Biden favorite Democrats: Carlos, Joe, and Manny. Biden favorite Democrats? I don't know about that. I took down Carlos' sign. It's now on my wall. You
It cost you
could
5 votes.
you could take down my sign anytime, Jimmy.
What?
Come on, Elizondo.
Which one?
Ese mero. Come on, Elizondo. We have a husband beater, and the city is all right with that. Best that can be done by everyone is to vote. It's the simple. Vote for term limits and the candidate that represents each individual. And a wife beater? Good morning. Good
Yeah,
morning.
and my angle is not that I'm okay with any of that.
You're cutting off. You froze.
Supporting who actually goes against women. That was my angle.
Yes, more money for sure. Peter,
Steve,
right?
good morning.
Mike Sland with Politicians Blessed. Tomorrow is the last day to submit comments. Good morning, primo, and good show. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I've been living downtown for over a year now, seeing things firsthand. The only reason downtown is in a pit is because the money was put elsewhere. Oh, it was put, Elijah. I love Elijah. Papa, hey, the problem, Elijah, is that it goes into the pockets of these corrupt folks. And Elisha, I need your help, Papa. I love you, man. He's my buddy. Galansky had an 18-wheeler rest or approved on Dana Street, approved by a blonde city commissioner. Pero when she was looking for votes, she came into the neighborhood meeting with the homeowners, promised it would pass. Y nada, nos mandó por un tubo. Ahora todos los 18-wheelers cause a chaos on a small street. And let me tell you, I think it decimates those streets over there. Good morning, gentlemen, and blessings. Now, what would you do for us, Carlos and Erasmo? And if you had to change one aspect of our city, what would it be? Easy, guys. I would be transparent. I would include you in the process. I would listen to you. I would change my opinions based on the common good of everyone in the city of Brownsville instead of what benefits my compadres and my donors and anyone else. Ultimately, what I offer is transparency and to give you a seat at the table. Carlos?
What I would do is to remove the fear of the city employees to do their job, not to do the job of the commissioner, but to do the job with when it's in best interest for the public. And you know that is very true. Most of these directors and employees of the city of Brownsville are in fear of doing what they're supposed to be doing because they fear that they're going to get, either fired by Benny's or the mayor or Gowan for not doing their little pet projects. And when you do that, you forget about who you actually serve, which is the public. That's going to be number one right there.
100%. Now it's early voting in the city of Brownsville, asking for input on the sidewalks. The trail master can only trying to get votes. 100%. One of the other things that came out, Carlos, in the State of the Union, and we'll end with this, is a city auditor position was created and failed. Further, the Audit and Oversight Committee was reestablished by the City Commission and has already begun the audit of Tenasca issue. Carlos, isn't it a coincidence that the Tenasca issue is now being investigated 3 days before an election?
Of course. Of course.
Let
But
me say,
again,
guys.
we need you guys to go out and vote.
Yeah, the only way that things change, guys, is if you come out and vote. Tenasca stole 135 million of our dollars. 135 million of our dollars, guys. That's what happened. And now that it is days, guys, days after, days before early voting starts, now the mayor is going to say on his platform, on Channel 4, guys, State of the City, free advertising for the incumbents And for Roy de los Santos, is going to say, hey guys, we're going to audit Tenasca. We're going to give you answers. 3 days before, 2 days before early voting starts. No, guys, it's got to stop. It. Sorry, Richard, didn't get scrolled. I mean, someone watching the voting machines, we don't know. Uh, should not be trusted. Such equipment should be outside. Watch over 99% probably the political losses are due to tampering. It's something that we know, but we cannot control. Look, guys, do they have politiqueras? Do they harvest votes? Do they get people to go out there to the viejitos' homes and get votes? We all know that. But stating the problem is not going to help us out. What we need is for individuals to do what my friends are doing this morning. They're sending texts to every single individual out there to remind them that they have to come out and vote. Guys, let me tell you, and nothing against the comment, but guys, I already know that just at the start of the election, I was already 500 to 750 votes down already. I'm not sure about a district race, but I feel Carlos can say the same. He's already down. We start at a loss, guys. And the reason that we started as a loss because I can't afford las politiqueras. I can't afford vote harvesters, guys. I can't. I don't know about Carlos. I can't.
No.
So what I tell my people, guys, we are already down. We can't do anything about the machines, the vote harvesting. We can't. The only thing that we can do is make sure that we get our people out there to vote. It's the only thing that we can do. So the solution is to work 10 times harder. And in that respects, guys, we need you. We need you to text. We need you to call. We need you to take people to the polls, to the library, to go out and vote. Please, please. Love you, Richard. Are the voting polls drive-through? Yes. They do have curbside voting. Please go out and vote. Carlos, anything else? Any last words? Anything else?
Just, I mean, I can't tell you more than other than is the day to make changes. Go vote. You have a choice. Make it the best choice for the city of Brownsville and your district.
I agree, guys. Look, at the end of the day, if you're tired of being last place to every other city in the valley, then do nothing. If you're happy with being the last city, do nothing. If you want Brownsville to prosper, you want Brownsville to grow, you want an even keel going on in regards to having a seat at the table, guys, go out and vote. But don't only go out and vote. Take your family, friends, everybody else out to vote as well. It's needed. It's important. 2 weeks, Jessica. We have 2 weeks of early voting from now until, is it the 29th, Carlos?
I think it is.
Until the 29th. Please, or 27th, 29th, I can't remember. Please go out and vote today. Please. What's the projects do you have in mind for the future, and who would be the beneficiaries? You have my vote. The beneficiaries would be the city of Brownsville. But again, guys, I want answers in regards to where our money's at, and I want to hold the people accountable in regards to where that money's at, and start to work to bring economic development to the city of Brownsville, folks. Start to make it easy for individuals to open up shop in the city of Brownsville. That's what we want to do. I want.
It's till the 27th, Erasmo.
27th. Today up to the 27th, Lynn. I knew it was something like that. 19 to the 27th.
Yeah.
And election day is May 1st, a Saturday. That'd be interesting. Buenos días. ¿Solo hoy para votar? No, hasta el día 27, Rosy. Pero si puede hoy, vaya hoy, lo más pronto posible. Le dará oportunidad de ir a traer más personas en estas próximas semana y media. Years ago, Sheriff Gus Cross caught some people tampering with voting machines. It was downplayed by county commissioners and forgotten. Nobody cared. No survivors to verify my story. I could only fit 9 people in my van, and they all, yes. Thank you, Hector. Hector, please go pick up more people, Papa. Please. Thank you so much, Hector, for those 9 people in your van. Please, 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 go pick up more. Please. Early voting and votación anticipada, Monday 19th through the 23rd, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday 24th, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday 26th, Tuesday, April 27th, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. City of Brownsville elections, early voting locations, main office, Cameron County Judicial Complex, guys. Texas Public Library on Central and the Southmost Library, Texas Southmost College, and I think New Horizon also. Is that right, Carlos?
Yeah.
Guys, please, thank you, Hector. Thank you for taking those 9. Ben is also working it, guys. Ben is also taking his people, guys. Please, folks, I can't stress enough. Help us out and bring folks out to vote. And for anyone that needs a ride to the polls, we'll give you a ride to the polls. Am I right, Carlos?
That's correct.
We'll find someone to get you there. And again, guys, I will be back this afternoon, and I will be at your service, guys. I'll be at my office tonight. Guys, we'll be back on tonight at 9 p.m. To see how the first day of early voting went, guys. Carlos, thanks, man.
Thanks, Erasmo. I appreciate it. Guys, go out and vote.
Please, guys, have a great day. Social distance, face coverings. Don't forget. Oh, guys, please, on the YouTube, thumbs up and subscribe. We actually had on Friday's show, which I still am bewildered. We actually had 5,300 likes on the YouTube, and I was going like, damn, that's a lot of people, guys. Thank y'all so much. Please continue to like this page, subscribe, share, everything, guys. Please. Thank you, David. Appreciate it. Guys, again, social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. We'll see you this afternoon, guys. Be good to each other. And please continue to be good to me. God bless.